Okay, where?
You know, just gonna say, I think this is like a good example of some of the weirdness of this party, where like theft that like implies a casino heist, and just like where the cool adventure shit is something other people are doing off camera, while we're the ones who are like just doing the boring running a casino and getting robbed by the cool actual adventuring parties.
It's fine. We did rob this casino,
Yeah.
but we mostly did it sitting around while the NPCs did all the work.
Actually, I want to point this.
We
This
opened
is
the
fucked up.
floodgates.
This party did a casino heist, and Felina never got to do a casino heist.
We did, yeah. It's funny how the world works.
It's like in Ostrin when no one would let her rob the bank.
She had the wrong party for a lot of what she wanted to do.
Yeah. See, in some ways it's good though, because I feel again, Felina is more. Well, she would burgle a bank realistically, not like rob. She's not a robbing places at gunpoint type thing. Um, like Party 3 would have robbed a bank, but they would have been like taking hostages, like and shit. They weren't the subtle types.
Mm.
This party, I think Lydian would be fine with like, you know what? Yes, steal from that bank for me.
I mean, yeah, probably. It could.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how much he feels like that would risk his reputation if it went wrong.
Or his confidence in like, if he thought it was a sure thing. I think Lydian and Felina actually have a decent amount of overlap in some ways.
They're both capable of similar kinds of, I don't want to say evil, ne'er-do-well behavior, roguish behavior. Though Lydian more just kind of sit back and finance it if he could.
I think Felina would have taken more of a moral objection to the like dream battery power thing than Lydian did.
Oh no, yeah.
Felina would have been. I know Lydian was morally opposed to it, but I think Felina would have been more so, more passionately.
Anyway, I think at a certain point during the week, now we got set up, Lydian he's gonna go back to, you know, gather up changing hand members about town and do a report.
All right.
Yeah. But it's basically like, all right, let's get some like people who are low runged in the fucking group. Let's get some acolytes in and just like have them work the casino and maybe an overseer or two for, management positions.
Yeah.
Start filling up open rosters in like our employment, and then we reopen at the end of the week. Right, my brothers and sisters, we now have our inn in this town. Hottest casino in Marion is ours.
Excellent work. Excellent work.
We get it running good, get it running smooth, and then we branch out. More and more businesses, more takeovers, more acquisitions, but I'm afraid once this casino's up and running, that'll be in your hands. Me and my traveling band, we're gonna continue our way onwards, seek out opportunities elsewhere. I'm sure Marion is gonna be left in able hands.
Certainly it will, Lydian.
Perfect.
You've done great work.
Yeah, it's pretty short, but that's pretty much it.
All right.
Yeah. And he trusts that Nico or Cherry or Dwight or Flora, they're not going to question these sudden new hires out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
They might, I don't know, but they might not. I do keep the guy who reported to me. I can't remember his name, but came in with a warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably written him down, but yeah, I keep him on board.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So. Mhm. Cherry.
Yes.
Actually, all of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
You notice at some point on the final day of the week.
Okay.
Uh,
The 8th.
yes. There is a sort of like wooden like stage with wheels. That's been on the strip near the vertex.
Mm-hmm.
And on that is the piano.
Wow.
What the
Laura
hell?
is playing it.
She went and
And
got
there's
that.
a very large crowd.
Lydian kind
Is
of
it
walks
bigger
out.
than my crowd?
Lydian.
I told her stay out of my territory. Lydian, I'm not trying to be alarmist or anything, but I think we should kill her.
I agree. She's blocking foot traffic to the casino.
Yes, she needs death.
Death?
Luckily,
No,
I've
no, no.
installed snipers on the roof of the vertex.
Not yet. Cherry needs 2 more levels before that. See, this is why it said we can't have November, because I control birth. I could just have Cherry be November, kill her, and then November could just kill her.
Anyway,
That's
Mr. Electric, kill him!
that's my piano. That's the piano I wanted. What the?
Dwight's on stage with her, and he's doing a little song and dance number with her. Basically getting people to fork over coin with like a bit of a vaudeville melody going on.
My God, Dwight is almost as wooden as the stage.
My word, I'm a scientist, and even I can tell he's bad at this.
Nico, set the stage on fire secretly. No.
Lydian, I do not have a fire thing, though I have another gadget.
Oh yeah, freeze the ass under his feet, make him fall
No,
over.
no, no.
It's telling. In
Behold.
previous parties, we've had NPCs, and we were generally speaking, like, supportive of them. You know, like, Felina liked Scott, you know, we got along with the circus people. We were super encouraging of, like, Clinton, you know, Lily and stuff. This, meanwhile, are NPCs, like, you know, they found love, they're making a bit of money, and we're just like, they've gotten uppity. We need to kill them. This is a problem. They're too happy. They're too successful.
Wait.
I'm not trying to kill Dwight, I just want him to fall over.
Yeah.
Wait, does Lydian hate Dwight because he found love, meanwhile Lydian's divorced?
Lydian hated him before that.
Yeah.
Lydian hates him because he made him run.
Oh, okay. No, Nico just goes, but behold, I have a new gadget. Nico holds what looks like just a staff.
Oh yeah, what? And that is?
Behold, the steam emitter rod Mark III.
The steam emitter rod. Free?
Mark III.
Mark free.
Yes.
Alright, what'd it do?
Well, if you look at this nozzle end,
No, don't.
If
I'm not gonna look in the nozzle end. Thank you.
if I switch on this button, it will emit steam.
I do appreciate just immediately if you look in this nozzle end.
I once
Like
had.
both almost more from a metagame perspective. I want to like let's ignore that Lydia or that Nico in character was like that. Let's just appreciate that Swede as a player decided to go with, hey, look into this nozzle here.
I just got flashbacks to when I was a fucking teenager and I had like an airsoft revolver that ran on gas. And a friend of mine would just dry fire the thing. And one day he was just dry firing it at me. and the capsule exploded. So it just blasted fucking CO2 into my face. Just
Oh no.
en masse.
Yeah.
Broke my fucking
Nico basically
revolver.
Nico holds it straight up, presses the button, and steam does indeed come out.
How hot is the
Alright.
steam?
Never thought about that.
Is it like scalding? Is it, or is it just is it unpleasant, or is it just like a blast?
Nico, can Nico get to like? Is there a can I put a dial?
Is this just like a pyro's air blast? Is the question.
Sure, it can be. We'll say yeah. This it's versatile. It can be. It can
Yeah.
go from like a fine mist, a pleasant mist, to a full on like scalding steam.
Yeah. No, this is like a pleasant mist. Behold, steam.
You're gonna give them a sauna?
No, I just wanted to show off my new gadget.
And how does this help us now? They're blocking traffic to the casino. They're Dwight, Flora, stop this! I'm trying to shout over the act.
Yeah. Yeah, he sees you and he's like, he winks, and then he goes down. Well, folks, that's our time, and that's our time. If you want to look for the amazing pianist and her wonderful, and her, he almost says the leader, and he says, and her wonderful lead, and she like looks at him and she goes, lead of
That's it. You're taking too long.
leading act. We will be going to where the carts move without horses. That illustrious city, Custer.
What the hell are they talking about?
That's it. He's taking too long. Nico hovers over there.
Yeah, go get him.
Yeah,
I don't like this.
Nico hovers close enough and then sprays him with a fine mist.
You know what? No, Lydian is gonna storm the stage.
Yeah, the crowd starts to disperse. Yeah, sorry.
and then specifically,
How wonderful the piano was.
Yeah, Nico's just spraying down.
Spraying down Dwight. Just
Yeah, he's like,
the
"You're
crowd
taking
then will
too
be
long.
dispersing for that as he just gets cleaned up.
You're taking too long. Get off stage."
Now,
Hey, come on. I constructed this thing. I'm allowed to be on it.
Dwight,
I'm allowed
Dwight,
to use you as a test subject.
what the hell are you talking about? What's this about Custer? Why the hell do you have my piano?
Oh, they gave it to my darling Flora.
Wait, that's your piano. Nico quickly just turns not the staff away from it.
All right, what the hell is this about Custer?
Well, you see, recently over the weekend, I met with my cousin from Custer. He tells me that there's some unrest within, and then Flora actually just walks over to him and just and taps him on the shoulder and brings him up and just like whispers to him, and he just says, we're going to Custer for a little bit of a honeymoon period. Celebrate a little bit of a honeymoon period. If you wanted to tag along, though, I mean, we'd be more than willing to.
You're going
Fill
to
you
a
in on
place with
something.
unrest on your honeymoon period, and you want your employer to come with you.
Oh, if you wanted to come with us, we could fill you in on some interesting things going on there. For say 30 coin.
Nico sprays him with mist.
Thank you.
See? This thing has many applications.
I feel like I'm going to Custer and I'll hold on to my 30 coin. I'm pretty sure I'm clever enough to work out what's going on there for free. You want to earn your keep, you better, better bait that hook a little bit better. And besides anything, I'm charging you two for advertising on my grounds. Lydian says, like thumbing over his shoulder at his casino. So which one of you two am I writing the check to? Oh, sorry. Which one of you two is writing the check to me? I forgot how checks worked for a moment. I forgot which way around that one went. Let me see. That's Lydian just turns around. He's counting the people walking away from his casino. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 27 people walking away from my casino, distracted by you, who might have walked in. People who go in, they spend an average of, and he just kind of starts working the numbers out. All in all, you owe me 162.5 coin. Each.
Well, how about I supplement that with some juicy information?
Nico's holds the stick.
All right, well, bear in mind, before you start talking this information, it better be steamy, or else you're getting steamed.
What if I told you I have an inn with one of the transit companies that run the horseless carriage systems in Custer, and that there's currently a bit of a crisis going on with public funding of it. There's the whole market of transit within the city is up for grabs.
No, that
And I have an in with someone in a company at the center of it.
Now that's very interesting. I like the sound of that a lot. I think I'll waive that cost of performing in front of my casino. But I should say, and he turns to Flora, your boyfriend better get some better tasting honeymoons. Right, end of the week, we're packing up and making our way to Custer. By the end of the week after, we're going to own the transportation business of the city. It'll be ours. Nico, how do you feel about reinventing the wheel?
Oh, I've done
That's a
that
good
several
line.
times.
Well, prepared to do it again.
Oh well, excellent. Well, we'll travel in the morning. Spray some white again.
Lydian walks off.
Thank you for being the test subject today.
So, did it just make him damp? What did it do?
It just sprays mist into his face.
Could be perfectly pleasant.
Yeah, but
So now his face is just kind of
Keep
shiny.
in mind, it's January.
Oh, so he's very cold. Yeah, true.
So anyway, Lydian, what do you think about the steam emitter rod Mark III?
Well, it lives up to its name, but if I can be honest with you, I don't get it.
See, Dwight, come over here. Look, this man is freezing.
I'd rather not.
Look, this man.
Really cold. I was gonna go towel off.
You don't need to. With my steam emitter, I can use hot steam to heat you up.
Oh no!
Wait, how hot are we talking?
Yeah, hot enough.
Alright, so how hot do you make the steam?
Not too hot, but a little hot.
Too hot.
Alright, yeah, you puff him with it and it goes, ah, Ah! Oh, well, huh.
See,
Not cold anymore.
and see, this subject is no longer cold.
All right, so it's a machine that undoes itself.
No. It has different levels of hotness and coldness.
All right, well, clearly it has a purpose, but I think you need a machine that does more than just like if I had a dog, I could just spray it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Just don't worry about it. Just fund my research, and you'll get it soon enough.
What am I funding your research into? Steam? We got Steam engines. You've been lapped on this one.
I can improve them. I don't have access to my meteorite anymore, so I have to find something else to.
It's not just about steam engines. It's like how it's vaporizing the water, creating this vapor. You know, he was criticizing,
no.
the tobacco pipes.
We're back
A
to
more
this.
effective scientific way to deliver.
Oh, I forgot this too, actually. So, no,
We
this
were
is good.
talking. So now he is truly on the vaporizer track.
He
Yeah.
he's inventing the individual components. He needs to just bring them all together. Cherry is going to be the first woman to vape in Hemlock.
When I
I
saw
can
it
only
created-
imagine what flavor Cherry will pick.
Wow.
Ironically enough, not cherry.
Oh, vanilla.
I could actually see her liking it, but I do think she would be Cherry.
All right, so as you with that, by the end of with the week ending, I suppose the next day, Dwight goes over to you, Lydia, and says, "So, that carriage of yours, can it fit a piano?"
Oh my god. You know,
I'm
actually,
just saying.
just before we go, actually, can I tap my businesses for this session?
Sure.
So that I've actually done that. Just do a quick entrepreneur roll. All right.
Yeah.
Actually, I've got to write down as well because now all of the fucking businesses have different costs or have different payouts.
Yeah.
Fuck. I remember the. All right, let me do this. So, contracting service 50, silver mine 50, transportation 50, long arm tavern is 30, shockbox is 40, vertex is 70. And let's be risky on the day we're leaving because we have the reopening day or what have you. So, I'm gonna tap. I'm going to tap the contracting service because they're currently working away in the gulch, in the mines. I'll tap the transportation service. No, let's tap Shockbox production, and let's tap the Vertex. I want to see how Shockbox is doing sales wise.
All right.
So tapping 3 businesses. Let's roll charisma and hope it goes well. It didn't.
Oh my.
Everything experiences immediate disaster. All plans on hold.
Okay, so so here's what happens. You tapped the
Contracting, contracting, Shockbox, and Vertex.
All right, the contracting service. What were they up to again?
Contracting service was doing building in Morricone Springs. They were like helping to rebuild the town after the disaster so we could insert ourselves into it.
All right, so I'm going to say that the contracting service, you are informed that let's see, that they are lacking critical supplies to fill in the holes left by the worms. That was something that they hadn't factored in. there's unstable ground, and a lot of what they rebuilt just fell back into the ground.
Hmm.
So they're gonna need like a hefty amount of like, um, concrete or just a lot of dirt.
Yeah, they're gonna need something to fill in the holes.
Yeah. So that's their little disaster. The Vertex. The Vertex.
Is immediately robbed.
What happens with the Vertex? Actually, I'm gonna say, is that the slot machines actually aren't fixed.
Fuck, Nico!
They're paying out like crazy.
Nico, I told you to fix them.
Oh,
Maybe,
did you?
that might be good for the first week. We'll take a bit of a loss, but it will start the reputation. Hey, this new ownership, casino's paying out great.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll eat the loss for the week, and we'll
Okay.
get people in to fix that. It's a
Oh.
good shout. The response to that is just fuck. We'll eat that and hope the idiots keep coming, thinking, oh, today's a day.
And
Nico
then for
didn't. I'm writing that down as Nico didn't do his job. I'm taking this out of your pay, Nico.
What pay?
The pay that you would have got if this roll went well.
And for the Shockbox production, there's a PR nightmare.
Uh-oh. A rich old banker killed
Someone
himself on
stuck their
his,
dick in it.
and it got melted into the machine.
A bunch of people just went base.
No, so people have been buying it, but some subset of those people have been tinkering with it to amp up the voltage, and it's become a bit of a challenge among youths to tank shocks.
That's really good.
Yeah,
What?
and now there's a big media storm of the Shockbox challenge,
Oh, that's great.
where
I love
kids are
that.
challenging, or youths are challenging themselves to take on their friends' shock boxes and getting shocked, and some of them are dying.
This actually happened up here, around in my area. There was like a one-chip challenge.
Yeah, I
It was
read
like-
the reports on the teenager dying on the one chip
That
challenge.
was right by where I live. That was like 20 minutes away from the
Oh,
store
wait.
we were selling them. We
Oh.
had to recall them. That was super nearby. I didn't realize the news had spread that far.
I just saw it. All right.
Yeah,
so,
that was local to me.
all right. So Morricone. So Vertex Casino just gonna eat the loss. We're just gonna suffer that. We'll probably lose some money. We're gonna lose money, and I'm just gonna give word to Changing Hand. Let them do this. Fix the machines in a week. Fix the machines as soon as you can, but let them just ride it out until then.
All right.
Let the idiots think they're like, oh, this place just spits out money, and then, they'll come back. Lacking Morricone supplies from Worm, I'll throw some funding their way and just say, hey, look, actually, you know what? I'm not trying to turn a failure into a thing here. It's like, look, I know you guys want to be independent and all that, and I get it, but I happen to have, materials from mining, and I happen to have a transportation service, so if you let those guys in as well, this can really speed things along. Worm my way in a bit deeper.
All right.
Crisis and
Well,
opportunity.
we'll see how that goes.
Okay. As for the Shockbox challenge, I'm gonna fucking draft up an end-user license agreement that if you modify the machine, you void that shit. Like, no, we are not culpable if you fuck with the voltage on that.
Yeah, we're gonna say you were asked by like a reporter for the local media to if you had a statement.
Okay, right, yeah. The reporter comes to me with a statement. I'm just like, what idiot does that exactly? That fucking blows up in the news and becomes part of the scandal. Frankly, I think if you mess with the voltage on an uh, do plugs exist in this universe? They have to, right?
Yeah, yes.
Did the inventor of plugs get in trouble when people stuck forks in them? Did the inventor of forks get in trouble when they stuck them in the electrical socket? No. Why am I getting in trouble for this? It's a shame that should I say the sentence that's definitely going to get Lydian in trouble? You know what? Yeah, Lydian's going to say the stupid quiet part out loud. Listen, I'm sorry that you've lost your kids, but frankly, you weren't going to have them for long anyway with what they were doing.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Lydian's gonna cultivate an audience that thinks he's really based, but most people hate him.
based.
The thing is, I think this might actually be brilliant guerrilla marketing for the Terrebone market. Imagine like a marketing campaign that's like, "Hey, parents, look, you don't want to admit it, you don't have to admit it, but this kid you got kind of a dud, right? And you know, maybe if you kept one of these around, you know, might get a chance at a do-over. You don't need to say that's why you're getting it, but hey, between you and me, right? Like, come on."
You know what? Yeah, fuck it. They get really mad at Lydian, and then next week the Shockbox production unveils its new marketing slogan, which is Shockbox, the problem solves itself.
Okay, so I'm
Stella,
gonna have
even though her
you.
daughter is like 21 by this point and moved out, is kind of eyeing one.
Okay, so yeah, that's going to go into the papers.
Owner of Shock, and there's fucking Briggs reading the paper. Is like, this guy owns the fucking Shockbox Corporation as well. What the fuck is going on? Oh, I should fail that more often. That's where the good stuff is.
What if Cherry's child dies because of Lydian?
Better sell
That
those
would be
stories.
fucked up.
They're not going anywhere.
She just stabs him.
That's how it ends. Just him like leaving the office one day. Cherry just runs a knife through, and Lydia's last words are, "Nico invented it," and then he collapses.
I don't take responsibility how people misuse my technology.
Is that what he says to the reporters?
You're letting Nico in front of reporters?
No, probably not. But I can't imagine. Actually, yeah. Did they ever go to Nico for comment on the Shockbox?
Or did
I would
Lydia did Lydia not credit Nico? Like in Thomas.
they probably do. They probably do go to Nico as well.
I made my instructions very clear. If they don't use it within the parameters I've set up, they're mishandling the hardware.
That's a much better statement than Lydian.
That's frankly leagues better. That's like pretty defensible.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Unlike
Those-
Lydian's statement of those kids were gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
These
Those
people
two
in the-
statements are going to press.
I assume Nico's is like a little footnote because it's not headline grabbing.
Yeah, that's like just in the back of the paper. It's like when we reached out to the inventor of the Shockbox, he had this to say, and it's just the tiniest print because it's not salacious whatsoever.
I'm just saying, I really want someone to make art of like Cherry and Lydian in this pose. It's gonna happen by the end of the campaign. She even has a wakizashi. you got that image on the recording. It's probably for the best if you didn't, though.
I don't have it on the recording because it's on
Good.
Discord,
That's
not Chrome.
that's good.
It'd be good if I did put that on Chrome and that became the thumbnail of this part.
Okay, so with all that said, later on, Dwight asks. Dwight asks, can we fit a piano in there? And
because well, I guess we got the meteorite out of there, so we can try. But if not, that's your responsibility. You build a stage.
Well, yeah. Have you heard her play? She's enchanting.
That's not what I'm talking about. Does her playing enchantingly make it lighter?
No, but listen, when I do presentations, if she's playing me my background music, then that's going to sway more people.
Wow, not like we, it's a good thing we have that. We definitely don't have anyone who can play, enchanting
Is
background
Cherry
music
really
before.
put out? She's just standing like, what the fuck?
Maybe someone who's used to traveling and traveling light, not lugging a fucking badass piano around, whatever.
Hang on. That aside, that's my wagon. You gotta deal with this yourself, Dwight. This is your problem. You're the one who went and got that casino out of a basement without even telling me.
I'm just saying, if we can fit it on your wagon, on your carriage,
well, Dwight,
it would make traveling easier.
You know what? Let's give it a try. Before we hit the road, get that piano to the station and let's see if it fits on my wagon.
All right, I'm gonna say it does. You do have to stuff it in a little bit. You're not gonna be playing it on the wagon itself, but it does store
All right.
in the carriage where the storage is.
That fits on the wagon. That's mighty interesting. So that piano is your and Flora's property then.
Yeah, it's her property.
Okay, Flora, that's gonna be 5 coin a day.
5 coin a day? Are you serious?
That's my card. It takes up all the space, and I'm a traveling merchant. I might need that room, which is currently being taken up. So, yeah, it's gonna be 5 coin a day. I'm giving you a good deal.
Not to mention, that's going to be a lot more work on poor Yurima's heart, lugging all your weight around.
It's
That
only
too?
10 more weight, I'm saying.
Well, that side, I am charging them for the room.
Okay.
Well, I'm looking between the two of them, like, are they gonna bite?
Let's see. Dwight just says, you know what? That won't be a problem, Lydian.
Will it not? Because we're starting today.
Yeah, in fact, here's 5 coin. He reaches into his pocket, produces 5 coin.
Lydian looks genuinely surprised. Like, wait, what? He takes it and he's like, all right, it's good doing business with you, Dwight.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Dwight, right? He just handed me money.
Yes.
I just frankly can't believe it. I did not expect this day would come. All right. We're making our way. Let's go take over that transport business. Custer's gonna be ours.
Wait, but you really think this is... I mean, at this point we have the information. Do we really need them?
Why wouldn't we need them? They've proved valuable, and he has the inn in town. He has not given us his inn yet.
I mean, but this is Dwight we're talking about. He's got less charisma than a tree stump. I mean, this inn probably, can't stand him realistically. He's the type to overestimate his, benefit from things. And Flora, I mean, that piano, that's a lot of weight and space that we're, going to be lugging around, even if they're paying us. I mean, is this really... Jerry, there is a distinct fear of, So this is something that might come up. But one thing she almost brought up in conversation that she had is like, Lydian is new. He came from nothing. He's rising up. Cherry feels like she's, from something old. Necessarily, she's at the end of the thing. She feels obsolete somewhat. And like now, all of a sudden, Flora learns how to play music magically well. And like, hey, yeah, let's bring this new 20-something girl along with her fucking magic instrument. Yeah. Like, Cherry's gonna get left, she's feeling very replaced right now.
Jarrett, you invited Dwight along with us to begin with, and everything you just said about him was true when you recruited him. Except now he's paying me 5 coin a day, so frankly, he's only gotten better.
He wasn't taking a heavy piano with him before.
A heavy piano that she can apparently play quite well.
She's alright.
Well,
alright.
Alright is good enough for most. I mean...
that's right. That could have been worse, though. But it doesn't matter. I don't know. She sounds about as good as you.
Lydian has slightly more tact than that.
I'm not old. I'm younger than you.
I did...
That's not in there.
Look, let's... I don't quite understand what's going on here, but let's just... that it's his tip. Let's go with him to Custer and let's see what happens. And Dwight, if this tip doesn't come through and you're feeding me a bunch of baloney, I'm throwing you out on your ass.
Wouldn't expect that unless.
There we go, see? Perfect. Besides, Kent, I don't get, like, shouldn't you be happy? Like, couldn't you and Flora do, like, a duet kind of deal?
Do what?
Maybe they could if he could sing.
Oh, no, I don't want him. I don't want him.
Maybe they could if either of them could sing.
Does the pianist usually sing, too?
No, she's got a fine voice. Remember, she sang when she first got it.
Yeah, I know, but Lydia's just trying to sate Cherry's feelings.
Oh, you're her and yeah. This was all fun and games. Just by like she was like, well, piano's immobile. She's probably just gonna go like sit and I'm leaving Marion. It's fine. I can even sell the songs she got from the piano in other places. But now she's suddenly coming on the road with us.
She came on the road with us here. Really, all we picked up was the piano. In the end, Lydian can claim this was his long game. The moment he saw it, he wanted it. He just knew Fates would give it to him.
Next thing you know, they're gonna wake up the next day and Nico has invented a way to like make the piano smaller and compacter. It's a little travelable keyboard.
Cherry just like in the middle of the night just kind of just snips all the chords in the piano like, oh, what? Oh, they broke. They were rusty. Oh no.
Oh jeez.
You ask Lydian, please dispel magic on that fucking piano. Oh, I should probably buy some fucking dungeon rations before we go. I'm gonna do that. It was like, that was free coin, wasn't it, for 5 uses?
Yep.
Yeah. So 21 coin, 6 uses of dungeon rations. And you know what? I'm going to buy... Let me actually look up how much adventuring gear costs again, because I like to have some.
Okay.
Adventuring gear. 5 coin... 20 coin. Oh, fuck. That's
No,
expensive.
Yeah.
I'll hold off.
Mhm.
I like having adventuring gear, but I've only got 21 coin left in my reserve.
You've
There is-
got
Oh, wow.
305
I know.
on.
Yeah, I'll spend it from there, actually. 285 on there.
I have 128 coin.
Nice. And I'm going to get
me
myself
though.
adventuring gear.
Cherry practices the art of getting other people to spend money for her.
Yeah. Lydian just blows his own money.
Well, now.
Lydia needs his own sugar daddy.
It's the end game of this campaign.
What if his sugar daddy was a powerful rat?
No. No,
We're
that's...
going to his territory.
Yeah. Oh, God, are we going to get in a business war with O'Malley? Probably not. That would be really exciting. His head... I don't know why, I'm just laughing at the mental image that Lydian finishes what Vigor couldn't. He just beats the rat to death. Or conversely, it's also funny if Lydian just gets killed by O'Malley. Wait, what was O'Malley's combat die?
Let me look.
I think he had a D8.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
my
he did.
He has
D8.
a...
D8
That's
or
actually a
D6.
very much stronger expert. He has a... But the point is, yeah, he has a better combat dice than Lydian.
What does Lydian have?
A D6, which even I think is a bit
Oh, yeah.
weird.
Cherry has a D6 too.
I feel like Lydian should have a D4, but then class warfare's a bit weird. O'Malley's typing.
Unbelievable.
Oh no.
Oh no. I can take
It's
you
okay.
to the, I can take you to the cleaners, rat boy.
I don't think so.
Crawl back into your sewer. We just start going off on fantasy racism at each other.
Well, Snake, we did. Me and Em did discuss something about O'Malley
Oh, yeah.
earlier.
Oh,
Deeply cursed. Well, two things. One is just that if O'Malley and Felina like met and considered working together, that's like the most terrifying thing that I can possibly think of that could happen in Hemlock.
I can't imagine
Like, that
O'Malley
is the
brings
biggest
much to that
design.
arrangement, is the problem.
Well, no, because like Felina doesn't particularly like Ariana, you know,
Oh,
and I think Felina would
right.
see a lot of opportunity. Like, hey, you know,
And
has
O'Malley
the
has
whole
money.
magic blood contract, and O'Malley has money. Like, this is a way I could annoy, you know, Ariana and like, you know, make a lot of money. She doesn't particularly care if he gets whacked by the mob or something. She'll make some money. She knows she's protected.
Mm.
I think they would
But
just
she
end up.
just doesn't realize the force that she's dealing with, the force
I
that
think
she
she
is
would-
unleashing.
You know, I think she would unironically kind of like O'Malley.
Uh,
Hard
Like,
to say.
you
the
know,
thing is, I could see it. Which
O'Malley is
concerning.
undeniably himself.
But I think it wouldn't last. Like, I think Felina would realize her mistake. It's just, would it be in time? Here's the best case that could happen, I think. Felina's like, all right, yeah, you know, you got yourself a lawyer. You know, I'll see what I can do. And as soon as Sylvana realizes what's happening, she would just fucking kill him. She would cut his fucking head, like just burst into Felina's office. O'Malley wouldn't recognize who's this, and then he's just before he can finish his sentence, he's fucking dead. That's the best case scenario, I think. Because
But it's
Syl
not-
understands. She understands, like, not as much as Ariana, but she knows this is like. I feel she knows enough about those three to know this one, even if I'm less personally mad at, is the worst one from that group.
Hmm.
But also the other thing, Snake, you know, O'Malley and the milkshake were close, and linked me a picture, and I instantly spotted her.
Oh yeah, there was a rat girl in a picture, and just what if O'Malley had a daughter, and that. I think the idea of like in a 10 to 15 year time skip, O'Malley has an estranged hot daughter is also one of the most cursed things.
That is
could
a
happen in
horrible
Hemlock.
thought. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
So yeah, but imagine that's O'Malley going, well, you may have beaten me, but at least I have a daughter.
I could see I brought up, I think, if like say through some time travel or something like that, or some time skip shenanigans or something, if we had been playing the characters and we met like a rat girl or whatever who was very clearly like metagame knowledge, obviously the reveal is going to be she's O'Malley's daughter. I think not only would this happen to O'Malley, I think Swede playing O'Malley is powerful enough to have O'Malley hit on the person he doesn't realize is his daughter, like Bulma hitting on fucking Future Trunks.
Oh,
Like,
no.
I think Swede's power level playing O'Malley could carry him there.
Jesus.
And because that is, like, it's both, like, just brutally unlucky and a disgusting enough act that would happen with O'Malley, you know?
Damn.
It is both unfortunate and disgusting, which really that's everything that has to do with O'Malley, is unfortunate and disgusting.
I think there is just a whole horrible thought of, a fucking O'Malley daughter being born in a far-off land and then thinking, I'm going to go off and I'm going to learn about my dad and all the all of the disappointment that follows.
Was brought up, what if she was one of the girls working for Ariana? Ariana realized one of her employees is O'Malley's daughter. And I think on some level she would find it amusing, like almost want to gloat, but then have her killed just to be safe. Don't want to risk her inheriting, like that curse aura. Like, it's a preempt. She's probably innocent. She'll make it quick, something she doesn't see coming. But, like, doesn't want to risk another O'Malley out in the world.
Is there just a rat people killed on sight thing
No.
Just on the off chance they're O'Malley's related to O'Malley? Well, we can't risk this.
Not all his relatives are right. She just doesn't. If she found out he had offspring, she wouldn't want to.
Okay.
This is assuming it would have been confirmed.
Okay, so shall we undertake a perilous journey? Which way are we going? Which way do you want to go to get to Custer? Is it the straight shot with no road? Or shall you be taking the roundabout all the way through to Terrence, to Tenzis, to Custer?
What do you guys want to do?
Well, we passed Morricone. We could go back through Morricone Springs. Like, we know people there and everything.
Yeah, that's true. And Lydian could check in on his business and hand the money over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
going due south back to Morricone the way we came, and then from Morricone to Custer. That could work.
Yeah, I think let's head back to Morricone first.
All right.
I am gonna say though too, just like it's 5 p.m. I have to be out the door at 6. Just want to throw that out there.
Oh, okay. Do you want to leave that for next session then?
I think we can do that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Journey to Morricone and Custer next session. Very cool. So, any Bonds update?
No, not really.
I feel like mine should have, but I'm not.
Yeah,
actually
I'm trying to
sure
work
what.
it out because I did have a scene with that.
I don't know if mine really did. I mean, you did say that, but I don't know. Maybe? Trying to think of how would I word it then.
Ooh, I think I might have some ideas.
I do have something, but All right, I've got one. This is a pretty grimly worded one, but I think it works. I might have to clean it up a bit, but I got one with Cherry.
Alrighty.
So, the old one was Cherry fears being the end of a line she seems hesitant to say she's happy to be a part of. I could play this angle. If she fears being the end of the line, we could at least make sure it's not the end of her stories. People would pay good money to read them. A grand finale for a great family line is a hell of a sell. And that's still true, more or less, but I kind of advanced with because he tested the waters on this. Cherry is still uncomfortable with the thought of selling her stories. She gives them great value. Does she therefore see the stories she carries as her value? Or have to figure out a way to gently break those apart?
Nice. Very cool. Take an XP for that.
It's the first XP I got this session at the end of it.
An interesting one. It's an interesting shift from previous version of it. But it's very similar. It's related to what you were talking about too.
Oh, also,
Lydian is proving himself both nicely ambitious and susceptible to suggestion. I've gotten him to overcome his doubts and take over a whole casino through underhanded methods. I've been collecting a great many stories thanks to him. He's a useful character indeed. So this is now a much shorter. This has really shifted directions. Because I think that had in some ways kind of found, I wasn't sure how this was going to advance. I think this is an interesting direction. Lydian is a strong character at the beginning of what could be a great story. I'm worried that I'm a disappointing ending to what was a great story. In contrast, both their roles,
Uh-huh.
God damn it! Why?
I feel like it's from my perspective, well, there's a wonderful, horrible tragedy to it. Is that traveling storyteller, great tradition, is being replaced by a fucking merchant who's trying to make a giant conglomerate through underhanded means. That is a death of a romantic ideal. The world becoming a more boring place.
Then I had another one with Lydian. That just had a much more basic technical advancement. Lydian has learned more about my ancestors and my history. He still knows more about me than I know about him and his history. This will not do. Now we have Lydian does indeed have more going on and is actively lying to me. I need to play my cards right so he doesn't realize that I'm secretly looking into him. Just, she almost got caught snooping and she's trying to lull him into a sense of, I almost kind of want to make a bond, but I think it's too city of just be honest with me, Lydian. Is it because she's younger than me or because she can see?
That seems almost like a half NPC bond. I actually do have a Nico bond, and this one's fucking mean, but I like it, so I'm gonna go with it.
can I go with mine first? Because I did come up with them.
Yeah.
So, the current one. Okay, so Lydian would rather use tried and proved tech over my science. I thought we were partners. How can I work with a man who won't even believe in me? And, it did let Nico mess with a few things. So, did let me install the Emberstone my way, and I am getting research funds from his casino, so I guess I can try and make something useful he can sell. Useful stuff he can...
I'm so glad that's your bond with me.
Nice.
Because my bond with you is this. The old one was, Nico needs surveillance, guidance, distraction. He went against my word. I need him to know that my word is above science. And that's changed to, Nico has been obedient lately. His folly was bad in the short term, but that rock to his confidence has made him more reliable. His mistakes can be turned into a greater take for myself.
Very nice. Take an XP for that.
Yeah.
Breaking his spirit.
I will wear down this great scientist until he's my cash cow.
All right. Did you open up a new?
I'm going to close this bond. Should I close this bond? Just a thing. Should I close this one? I got Nico to make a marketable product by accident. I need to stoke these fires and show him the opportunity that a cash stream can bring to his precious science, because he's admitted it.
Well, maybe once he admits it to you and like starts like
Yeah, fair enough.
actively,
Yeah,
inventing things for you to sell.
sure.
There's still something there.
Okay.
Actually, as we're wrapping up, I realized I wanted to just touch on this or ask about this. Just with Cherry, most days going back, to like sort of the edge of the forest to perform for the bushes again. Just I wanted to check if there was any changes or anything there in the bushes' behavior or anything
No.
like that. I mean,
No, they just like dance. They just seem to dance whenever you
Yeah.
played for them.
Okay.
Lydian, did you open up a new avenue for coin to flow through?
Does the casino count in this case now that it is open, even though it has not generated any money yet?
No, because we counted it before.
Okay, so I have not opened a new avenue yet. Next time. Another time.
There we go. Alrighty.
Actually, no, I did. I did.
What?
Fucking, they're fucking. They have to rent space on my damn wagon. It's so lame, but
Oh, true.
Yeah, that counts. That counts. Take it. Take an XP for that. Cherry, did you get someone to relax, calm down, and open up to you?
Yes.
Who?
Well, I mean, first there was the guy in the bar who at least I got him to relax and, like, manipulate him. But then I also got Lydian to come open up to me and stuff.
That's true. All right, take an XP for that. Nico, did you prove the value of your inventions to others?
I like to think I did with my steam emitter rod,
Lydian said he didn't get it.
but Dwight got it.
several times.
I think we have the Shockbox. I think we should brand this one as the Moist Maker.
Moist.
It makes you moist.
I'm gonna say you probably didn't fulfill your alignment this time.
I'm still
God
really happy with Lydian just becoming a villain in the papers. I don't.
Very
Did we
wouldn't
learn?
know she can't read the paper.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah, the whole the knowledge about in Custer, the tip off we got there.
That is true.
Forget, as a note I want to throw out there, I always
Uh-huh.
fucking forget that Marion is technically north of Tensis. I don't think of it as being north of Tensis.
I don't.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty close.
I always think of it as being like south of Morricone, if anything.
I'm trying to think. If there's any town, I don't know why it's funny because I remember this one of the towns I made. Regents is a town I always fucking forget about.
Wow.
Coral, I suppose as well, but Coral is like Coral is
That's
weird.
one person.
Coral's not a city.
Yeah, it's just like one fucking guy running around. Well, it used to
Or
be
dozens
before
of
the-
identical clones. And then it was the Dream City, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it was Dreamtown. Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
the police, the fuzz.
The guard. Yeah,
That's
sure.
wrong.
Take an XP for that.
Wait. Did you rename Nightshade to Loose Branch, or is Nightshade just hidden?
Nightshade is hidden.
Okay. So for a second, I thought you had renamed it because you were mad you had, like,
Yeah.
named a character that. Okay. Sorry.
All right. And did we loot a memorable treasure?
The piano, no. That was
No.
last session anyway.
I don't think we did.
We got an Ember
Okay.
Stone now, but that's at the casino.
No. So no XP for that, but take an XP for playing. Well,
Oh,
game.
I'm 1 EXP off for level 6.
I am 7 off of level 7.
I am 8 off of my next level. Well, hold on.
Do you know it's more than that? It's 8 off. I'm bad at numbers. Damn it.
Or yeah, maybe 10, I guess.
I don't know what I'm going to do if Lydian hits level 11, because I can't really think of a multi-class, and I don't really want to insert a new character. I might just do as we did last time and just kind of sit on it. Actually, what was the third option? Was just retiring them, which I don't want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, you can multi-class into something.
The
funky.
Merchant Prince.
Oh god, yeah, he just fucking massive power levels up.
Yeah. This deals in capital instead of coin.
God, yeah, that's like some fucking spore evolution jump. Just, he becomes bigger overnight, literally. Literally and metaphorically, he becomes twice as fat next time you see him, and he's just like the merchant prince now. Or we could all just take on like apprentice characters and have 6-player characters in this party.
Oh,
Instead of having a bunch of NPCs, we all have fucking... No, that's a terrible thought.